like if you attended a single-sex school? Attending a single-sex school is a big decision and affects your education whether you like it or not. In my research, I have learned the pros and cons of single-sex education. In this speech, I will discuss with you single-sex effects on child's education, social skills, and many other aspects. That brings me to my first point. Single pros and cons of single-sex schools. Can someone tell me exactly what is a single-sex school?
It's an all boys school or all girls school.
So, a single-sex school is a school that conducts education where female and male attend separate schools, or courses, or classes. Okay. So now that you know what a single-sex school is, let's discuss the pros of allowing children to attend these schools. To begin, research shows that female graduates of single-sex gender education excel more academically than those who come from co-ed schools. Single-sex schools also has been proven to break down stereotypes and allow teachers to employ instructional techniques that's geared towards a specific gender. So, for example, they say that boys learn better in warmer classrooms, while females learn better in colder classrooms. So, with a single-sex school, the teacher can generate that towards it so they can learn better because it's only that sex. And there's other things, as you know, naturally, girls mature faster than boys, scientifically. So, this can allow the teacher to be able to maybe progress faster or teach in a different method that allows the students or the females to learn better, or the males to learn better. So the many pros that come with single-sex schools also come with many cons. Deciding on whether your child should go to a single-sex school is a really difficult decision to make. Many share the opinion that in single-sex schools, one will live and work side by side with the opposite sex, and the educating students to single-sex school is limiting their opportunities in life and limiting their experience with coexisting with members of the opposite gender. Additional cons to single-sex schools include it will be hard for students to assimilate into mixed-gender societies, and that single-sex schools do not offer as much diversity as co-ed schools. So, by that I mean basically you will be around boys all day, and that's even though they might have different cultures or whatever, it's still not as diverse as a co-ed school that's mixed with boys, girls, whatever else there is. Okay. So now that you understand the pros and cons of single-sex schools, now that you understand the pros and cons of single-sex schools, what do you think? Actually, I just want to show you this picture that I have. So this picture that I have right here is a picture of a single-sex female in a single-sex school, and she's all by herself. She's a female. And then there's a co-ed school. And then there's the gender signs that has male and female. It's showing the separation of single-sex and co-ed schools. And to add along to pros and cons of single-sex schools and co-ed schools, some people may not feel as far as co-ed schools and relationships and how boys can distract females from their education in co-ed schools, and how females may even distract boys from their education in co-ed schools. And co-ed schools, they necessarily bring teach your child things that you go home you see a boy that's different than you and stuff like that, and they teach your child things that you necessarily wouldn't know in single-sex schools. Co-ed schools also offer the opportunity of being in a mixed gender society, so it helps you better prepare for life in the real world or a college that most likely won't be single-sex school. Okay, so now that you know the pros and cons of single-sex school, what do you think is the most important factor of going to a single-sex or co-ed school?
Okay, so I went to a single-sex school through elementary school. Charity items?
Trash.
Trash. that's better than going to like a co-ed school is just the fact that you were. It's not really any pros, honestly, because you're around girls all day, and you just all that. What is it? Hormones pumping, and I didn't like it. I was ready to go to a co-ed school, but I mean, it was good at the same time because you got to um, feel more comfortable with not being judged with what you say because girls understand what girls are coming from a girl's perspective.
Anybody else?
I went to the same school. I personally don't think there are any pros except like you don't have distractions.
Yeah.
But also being around girls all day is just drama on top of drama on top of drama. And then and then I believe girls act like I would say better if they had like a dude there because they be trying to impress them or whatever. So yeah.
That's an interesting perspective. Anyone else? Okay. For my next question, would you ever consider a single-sex education as a component for your child's education? Would you ever consider that?
I don't think I would.
I'd say no because if I'm trying to get them ready for the real world isn't divided like that, and I would want my child to experience both genders and know what the other gender is like instead of blinding them completely to the other side.
I wouldn't want my child to go to a single-sex school because I would want them to go to a school where it's diverse with both genders.
My last question. Do you think the pros outweigh the cons or the cons outweigh the pros in single-sex education?
The cons outweigh the pros by so much. So much. Let me take school.
Yeah, give me an example.
Because, okay, like an example I just gave, like, well, you said there's no diversity. There is no diversity. In all boys schools, like, I mean, I wouldn't know. I'm not a guy. But in an all-girls school, too many girls, like, around each other, like, for so long, it never ends up, like, okay. You know, it's...
Do you think they learn better in an environment because they have less distractions?
Well, yeah, I think they learn better.
You have more distractions with girls than without girls. Arguments just popping off every 5 minutes.
Literally.
Like, it was just bad. Like, it's more distractions with girls than without.
Okay, so single-sex education may not be for everyone, but I still hope that you use this speech to consider different opportunities and different ways or different